I cannot believe I've died over 130 times in just this chapter alone. And it's not even over yet. Damn it.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Fucking hate the riot shield, guys.
Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm playing through Uncharted 2 on the most difficult of difficulties, Brutal. We're starting here on Chapter 20 with... 440 deaths already. Okay, remember that number because it only gets worse.
Let's go. Cat and Mouse, Chapter 20.
We begin exactly as you'd expect. Immediate firefight, and I don't even make it to cover before my first death.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, great start. Then my cat starts distracting me, as they do, so I just throw a grenade to keep moving forward. Then the game starts layering enemies on me.
Ooh, no time to aim.
I'm talking hanging pistol only sniper shots, a full arena, and then the game casually introduces a tank like that's normal.
Okay, yeah, I kind of got surrounded there, didn't I? This seems like a better position. Why? What? What the fuck was that? I have stopped counting deaths. So this is... Fuck. This is gonna be great.
Which is kind of funny because we're kind of close to 500 deaths already.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watch.
This is gonna be great.
And then, wait, what?
I'm just supposed to flat out run across?
Wow, that seems like a really bad idea.
That seems like a bad idea.
Wait, that's what I just said.
How am I supposed to take a tank out?
Yeah, I'm not really sure how...
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to do there. He just told me to run across.
As we get across, the bridge explodes, because of course it does, sending us into a full-blown Crash Bandicoot sequence. I die as soon as I get to the end, but...
Oh, but it gave me more ammo, so... Go team.
Then there's this stretch of me trying to follow Tenzin, losing him, getting shot at a lot, nearly falling off a cliff, and then completely missing the doorway and ending up right back in front of the tank.
Okay. What was I supposed to do?
Oh, and dying repeatedly in the doorway.
Yeah, I just went. God damn it.
Who knew they were so difficult?
Oh, I was just supposed to go up here. Okay. I can't make it in the damn building.
But you know what's not difficult? Clicking that subscribe button. So thanks so much. I finally get some kind of footing, and I even land a rare counterattack, but then Nate ate this explosion and turned into crumbs.
What was I supposed to do with that?
Or at least he would if this game's engine allowed that. From here though, I feel like the strategy turns from surviving each encounter to overall forward progress. For instance, if you grab the RPG and use it on the tank and then, I don't know, promptly die, the damage you dealt on the tank remains.
Have I already shot him? Looks like I have.
So now it's just about hitting the tank, dying, respawning, and repeating until you eventually zipline over it and blow it up for good.
Got him. Got him. Get out of here, tank.
And just like that, Chapter 20 is done. Not that bad, really, but that's why what comes next feels so much worse.
Chapter 21, Convoy. Alright, we fucking made it.
Chapter 21 starts with Nate throwing an enemy off of a truck, which is incredibly satisfying and honestly, metal as fuck. We make our way up the convoy by shooting enemies off of their trucks, and then jumping onto their truck when our truck jumps on fire. Unless, of course, you don't make it.
Never mind.
Or you're too slow. Then we reach a truck with a grenade launcher, and this whole chapter becomes a joke. With every shot, cars explode and enemies fly off the road. Essentially, we just straight cruise through this section and into Chapter 22, where everything falls apart.
Chapter 22, the Monastery.
Chapter 22 starts off deceptively simple. We do some stealth, find a secret crossbow.
There's a crossbow back here? That's pretty sick.
And have the chance to actually take things slow for like the first time this episode.
Starting it off strong.
This is gonna be great.
Until this first arena.
Oh, that guy saw me. Well, that was pretty quick. Oh, Elena, shit, I'm sorry.
It's one of those arenas where if you do everything perfectly, it looks super easy and impressive.
I wonder how much of this is realistic to do stealthily.
So naturally,
I'm just gonna do this.
don't because this is still brutal difficulty.
It should be pretty safe. Oh my god.
No! I just did all that and then I fucking pressed circle.
This is gonna be great.
So,
X.
it's back to
Oh
learning
my
things the
God.
hard way.
I can't believe I have to do all of that again.
Which enemy can alert who?
Damn it.
Which person can see what body?
What's going on? Does he maybe see the body, but he doesn't see me? Yeah, these guys are on alert status.
A few moments later.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna get anywhere with this.
Here they come!
Yeah, I don't know.
How long can I go until people start shooting?
He's alive!
Oh, what the fuck?
And just how far can I push it until the whole thing devolves into chaos?
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, turns out there's a whole second stage that I just didn't know about.
We'll see about that.
Of course there is.
No! What?
And this is the moment when it finally clicks
Is it gonna start me from the... Oh my god.
that this chapter just
whole
won't
time.
freaking end. I don't know how obvious it is on stream, but this is the point where I started to really spiral.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here they come!
Bro! No!
Oh, that would have been so good! Because then we hit this episode's turret section, and for some reason I'm convinced that going left is the right play.
Okay, cool. I will take this checkpoint.
Spoiler alert, it's not. Death 500 rolls around, and I'm not even adapting anymore. I'm just making the same mistakes faster.
Oh my god. Oh, I should have just shot him. I appreciate that we haven't even, like, gotten to the monastery yet. No, 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 no!
And
That guy's
it's
easy.
right about here where I really don't want to be playing anymore.
Are you kidding me? I can't even line up my shots.
It takes like 10 more deaths before I even consider going to the right, but that's ultimately the correct decision. Oh, fuck, it would have been funnier if I said the right decision.
Damn it. Oh shit. Oh shit.
He's down.
I didn't see him.
We start making progress on this side by taking out the first few enemies, and then taking out a few more, and then catching our breath,
I don't...
and then dying to the last enemy. Naturally.
No! No! The last guy! The last fucking guy! It's
Somehow, I make it back to where I was only a few deaths later, and I figure out that it's just slightly easier to take out the turret enemy by hanging from this short wall. Then I take out the last enemy and basically immediately die, but at least right here is a checkpoint.
Are you serious? No! Okay. Okay,
going.
I'll take this.
We get to use this turret on the enemies that are trying to flank us before going through this big door with Elena. And every time I think I'm done, it's like there's another wave or another brute or another sniper or something, and I'm just so tired of it. So luckily, this arena has all three of them.
It's a long way down.
First, you climb up the outside of this tower, just to fight your way back down on the inside.
Oh, and there just goes my body.
I see him.
There you go. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Damn it. Okay.
Next, you open a door for Elena and begin another arena across another bridge. It takes over 15 deaths, but I figure out that you want to use the dragon snipers that spawn in on the RPG and sniper enemies across from you, and then just get really lucky with the rest.
Got him.
Unless you're good at quickscoping, which I am not. You'll also want to be careful when crossing the bridge because...
This bridge doesn't feel safe.
Told you. By this point, I'm exhausted and frustrated, and I really just want to put the controller down. But for some reason, I don't.
No!
Fucking hate the riot shield guys.
It takes another few deaths, but I make it past the bridge largely by blind firing enemies as they got close. We go into the next tower, where we're immediately greeted by a brute who sends us into the next checkpoint. This tower is not any easier because we're completely surrounded by enemies, including from above and snipers from pretty far away.
Come on, come on. Oh my god. Bro, come on. how long is this chapter? Alright. That didn't do anything. Oh my god.
Eventually, we make our way up the tower to find several dragon snipers at our feet. Use them on the snipers across from you, and if you take out the RPG enemy in the middle tower, you don't have to deal with a sniper enemy that's above him. And then, finally, after dealing with all the enemies trying to cross the big wooden rickety bridge, we decide to cross that same big wooden rickety bridge, and, wouldn't you know it, the big wooden rickety bridge that we've shot at a bunch suddenly collapses. We manage to climb our way up and through a door, and oh my god, the chapter is still freaking going.
The chapter is still going?
Okay, no. No. You know what? Never mind. We are not doing that. We open the door and into the death recap.
I do not want to keep going through this right now.
Do you remember that number we started with at the beginning? Go back if not, but just know we are nowhere close to it now. Chapter 20 started us off with 22 deaths, which honestly isn't that bad, and it really messed up my expectations for this episode. Chapter 21 was actually really low with only 3 deaths, and that just adds insult to injury when I say Chapter 22 gave us an astounding 131 deaths. Oh my god, that's at least 20 deaths more than any other episode's total death amount, which is mind-blowing to me because the chapter isn't even over yet. This gives us a record-breaking episode total of 156 deaths and a series total of 596. The dumbest death goes to 467 in Chapter 22. This was before I knew that there was a second phase to that Hell Arena, and I surprisingly had a great run going, just to drop into nothing and reset the whole encounter.
Oh my god. No! I just did all that and then I fucking pressed circle.
This is gonna be great.
So yeah, next time I'm going back in to finish the chapter that just wouldn't end because apparently dying 600 times isn't enough suffering for me.
As we get across chapter 1, way past chapter 1. Chapter 21 starts with Nate throwing in an enemy. God damn. And he definitely can't skate transition. You also want to be... Great. I think that went really well.